this boxing year has been kind of, underwhelming. This year has been a humbling year for a lot of high-profile fighters. A lot of fighters got humbled. And if they didn't get humbled, a lot of special fighters or fighters that was perceived special, elite, pound for pound, looked kind of ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the fighters in the come up. So for example, we got Devin Haney got lost to Ryan Garcia. Also, man, Subriel Matias, supposed to be the boogeyman in the 140-pound division, losing to Liam Paro. That was another upset. Tim Tszyu was supposed to be the guy, the phenom in the 154-pound division. He took a bad loss. So that you got Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz and Steve Claggett really didn't send that type of statement. Even Naoya Inoue, he got dropped by Luis Nery. Yes, he came right back in that fight, but we seen some vulnerabilities in Naoya Inoue. Bud Crawford fought a 10-0 guy, in Madrimov, never won a world title, never beat a former champion, and Bud Crawford, who's regarded pound for pound, 3, 4, 5, you can flip it around. He looked kind of ordinary. Who else? Shout out to Kid Austin. Kid Austin got dropped in the 11th round of his last fight. Hopefully, he looked spectacular versus Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson didn't look spectacular as well. Didn't send a statement out there. Anthony Joshua, it's just been, it hasn't looked very exciting. You know what I'm saying? It haven't really looked very exciting for particular fighters out there. Up and coming fighters, Ace 2-0 got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there wasn't no good wins. There was good wins, but it wasn't. It wasn't a year where boxing was lit. Now, shout out to Rehan season. A couple upsets as well. Raymond Ford lost. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Nick Ball. But Raymond Ford, he lost. Hey, Jerry Anderson. He was supposed to be the next American heavyweight hope. He took a bad loss. Huh? Andy Ruiz looked bad too. Gerald Miller. Navarrete, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he beat Oscar Valdez, but early this year he didn't look right. I believe it was early this year, right? Yeah, man, there was a lot of underwhelming. Vergil Ortiz versus Boachuk. You know what I'm saying? Looking vulnerable right there, Vergil Ortiz as well. Gervonta Tank Davis fought Frank Martin, so expected. You know what I'm saying? And Frank Martin didn't look good either. Rolly Romero lost. Pitbull Cruz lost. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's been a very underwhelming year. But we got this fight, right? We got Usyk versus Tyson Fury, one of the most anticipated matchup in the sport of boxing. Hey, matter of fact, before I get into that, Mario Barrios, you know what I'm saying, with Ramos. Good fight. Jerome Bruce Ennis versus Karen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people we've been saying that Jerome Bruce Ennis was supposed to be the second coming of Roy Jones Jr. He ain't look good. He didn't match the hype. You know what I'm saying? So boxing has been kind of, but shout out to Baron Rodriguez. Shout out to Danny Dubois. You know what I'm saying? I think they exceeded the expectations of the boxing fans. Especially with that KO victory versus El Gallo. And more, and there's more that I'm going to explain more in the live tonight. But we got one of the most anticipated matchups in the sport of boxing in Tyson Fury versus Olekdandr Usyk, and which is not going to be an undisputed bout. Even though that we should be looking at it that way. But of course, you already know that Olekdandr Usyk got stripped or vacated from the IBF. Danny Dubois is the champion. And I said this right after the fight. I'm gonna stay within my prediction, even though that I'm rooting for Olekdandr Usyk, but I'm predicting that Tyson Fury is going to come up with the victory versus Olekdandr Usyk. I just feel like I think I've seen the best Olekdandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury. I don't see how he could be better than that, and it was enough for him. But I did see that Tyson Fury had a lot of room to adjust. I believe that if Tyson Fury does step up, I think he had an off night that night. But it's been consecutive. That's the only thing I could say that maybe Tyson Fury won't win is the he doesn't have any momentum. He looked at terrible versus Francis Ngannou, a novice. That was embarrassing for this era of heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He should have been highly ashamed of himself and how he represented this era of heavyweight by performing like that versus Francis Ngannou, who never laced him up. But I think that Tyson Fury comes in A level, everything working on all cylinders. I think that Tyson Fury is going to beat Olekdandr Usyk in the decision, but you can't count out Olekdandr Usyk. He is the pound for pound number one in my opinion. You already know, two division undisputed world champion, the smallest guy in the heavyweight division, or the lightest guy in the heavyweight division. Got to give him a lot of credit. I just feel like Tyson Fury got more levels to show. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that Olekdandr Usyk is a guy that he's very, very good in the second half of the fight. You know what I'm saying? He got punch resistance. His stamina is correct. A lot of people saying that the body is kind of soft, but I just don't see Tyson Fury going to the body. The last time I seen Tyson Fury really going to the body is when he knocked down Deontay Wilder, I believe so. But I don't think he want to get into the. It'll be smart for Tyson Fury to lay on Olekdandr Usyk and smother Olekdandr Usyk's work. But I don't see Tyson Fury going to the body, and that's the weakness of Olekdandr Usyk. Olekdandr Usyk got a good pep in his step, a little stationary, a little bit of late, but maybe that's of age. But yeah, man, they're getting paid handsomely. But I think 2025 is going to be a good year. Oh, also Jaime Munguia got knocked out by a non-puncher. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bruno. But it's been this year. A lot of people didn't get exposed. It's been a very underwhelming year. A lot of people look very, very and put it this way: Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga exceeded the expectation. I mean, a lot of people thought that Canelo Alvarez was going to knock out Edgar Berlanga. Did Canelo Alvarez look special? Nah. But what about David Benavidez? David Benavidez didn't look special in his first fight in 175 as well. So it's been a very humbling year. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't send no statement. I believe the fighters of the year, maybe. Nakatani did good. But I think Bam Rodriguez and Danny Dubois, you know what I'm saying? I think they got the significant wins this year, in my opinion. The significant win this year will be Danny Dubois and Bam Rodriguez. Let me know what y'all think, man. Who's gonna be the fighter of the year? Let's see if this rematch. I think the fight of the year was Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. I do believe that Amanda Serrano got robbed again, and hopefully they get the trilogy so we could really. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, man, the judges really, if it goes a whole 12 rounds, if they fight 3 minutes, 12 rounds, I think that Amanda Serrano is going to stop Katie Taylor in 2025. I want to see a big fight from Gervonta Tank Davis if he's willing to step up. It doesn't seem like he's willing to step up. Teofimo Lopez, 2025. I want to see him face Jerome Bruce Ennis, like he's been calling out. Hope Jerome Bruce Ennis don't duck Teofimo Lopez. I want to see how Madrimov and Vergil Ortiz going to be doing in that Reha season. Callum Smith, Boati. I think it's going to be a wonderful card. Let's see, like I said at the beginning, Kid Austin does send a statement and upset Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson got a chip on his shoulder because, of course, a lot of people's critiquing the way that he's been performing. Ben Whitaker another one. Shout out to Ben Whitaker. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, didn't like his last performance. But shout out to Ben Whitaker, the Cassius Clay of the UK. Benzo, the surgeon. I think he's going to come right back strong 2025. I think the surgeon is gonna cut and slice these dudes at the operating table. Can't wait to see him back in the ring. Can't wait to see Alicia Baumgartner. You know what I'm saying? And she looked at okay. She didn't look unstoppable like that. Michaela Mayer won a big one, so shout out to Michaela Mayer. Clarissa Shields is fighting. She's fighting Platinum Fitness chicks. Yeah, she became a 2-division world champion. I mean, not a 2-division world champion. She became a heavyweight champion, and yeah, but the opponents is not up to par. I don't know how much credit should I give for that, but I think they got tranny boxing in the Olympics. That was horrible. You know what I'm saying? That was horrible. So it's been a very, very underwhelming year in the sport of boxing. Let me know what y'all think about this year. Let me know what y'all think. Who's y'all prediction to win the rematch in the heavyweight division with Olekdandr Usyk and Tyson Fury? Y'all already know this is Punch Wrong Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.